the maid accidentally spilled scalding hot tea onto the young master's hand. Instead of getting angry, he showed concern for her.
Leave it.
I will return with another cup.
Lady Bridgerton noticed her son's unusual behavior. She also saw clearly that he had no interest in Miss Hollis. So she directly asked Miss Hollis whether she had attended the ball. To her surprise, Miss Hollis explained that she had been ill and did not go. Realizing she was not the woman she had been looking for, Ben quietly let out a sigh of relief. As Lady Bridgerton walked her guest out, the maid Sophie happened to arrive with a new teacup. Lady Bridgerton watched Sophie and Ben closely, as if she sensed something. But before she could think it through, she had already left. When only the two of them remained in the drawing room, Ben apologized. He hadn't expected Sophie to be the one serving the tea. But Sophie never looked up.
Even more so when you filled my head with foolish ideas as you did last night in this very spot.
I have no intention of pursuing Miss Hollis. She can never compare.
Compared to what?
Ben hadn't realized Sophie was this upset. She asked him to stay away from her. She even told him to return to his bachelor apartment, because his presence always threw her emotions into chaos. Ben had no choice but to agree. Although Sophie said, "Thank you," she felt deeply heartbroken inside. Before leaving, she forced a smile, and reminded Ben to cherish Miss Hollis. Back in her room, Sophie couldn't focus on her work at all. From downstairs came the sound of Ben moving his luggage. The noise unsettled her even more. Yet she had no idea that danger was quietly approaching, because her stepmother, Lady Penwood, had already moved in next door to the Bridgerton residence, with the sole intention of marrying her own daughter to Ben. That evening, since the Bridgertons were attending a formal banquet, Lady Bridgerton gave all the servants the night off. When she asked Ben if he would be joining them, he refused. He said he needed some time alone. The butler then informed the servants they were free to go. Everyone decided to head to a tavern together. Even Sophie was persuaded to come along. Sophie officially remained at the Bridgerton household. At that moment, the Bridgerton family were gathered at a formal dinner. As they chatted, Ben, alone in his bachelor apartment, felt restless and irritable. He grabbed his paintbrush and began to paint. But this time, the image that appeared on the page was no longer the mysterious woman from before. It was Sophie. He immediately rushed back home. But when he pushed open the door to Sophie's room, she wasn't there. Sophie was heading out with the other servants. Just as she stepped outside, she realized she had forgotten her purse. So she asked the others to go on ahead, and turned back to retrieve it. As she reached the stairwell, she collided with Ben, who was coming down the stairs. In the dimly lit stairway, the two of them finally stopped holding back their surging emotions. They gave in to the intensity between them, and lost themselves in each other. Ben poured out his true feelings. He explained that the reason he moved out was because he had already fallen in love with Sophie, living under the same roof. No matter where he went, Ben found himself unconsciously searching for Sophie. And every time he saw her, his heartbeat slipped completely out of his control.
Sophie, be my mistress.